Something I've been thinking about, which has crippled a lot of people and has crippled a lot of destinies, is fear. Fear has done so much damage, so much damage to people's destinies, people's lives, because people are afraid, whether it's the fear of what's going to happen on the other side, fear of failure, obviously, fear of poverty, or the fear of one thing or the other. And this has really been a major problem in people's lives. Many people have failed to achieve what they're supposed to because they're afraid. And that is one tool that I believe the enemy, when I mean the enemy here, I mean the devil, has used against people and has crippled a lot of people, stopped them from getting to where they should be, and just sort of made mediocre of them, really. If you think about it, fear disguises itself in many ways. Fear would say that I'm shy. So someone would say I'm shy. And I like to think I'm shy every now and then. But every now and then I also try to remind myself that whatever it is I'm calling shy is actually an expression of fear in a different way. So it's fear, I'm afraid of something, and it's the younger brother of fear. Or maybe it's just even fear itself expressing itself in a different form. Some people would say I'm an introvert. And there's nothing wrong with having a personality that is more of an introvert rather than an extrovert. The problem you then have, though, is you can be an introvert until it starts affecting business deals. It's okay to be an introvert until you start, or your being an introvert is stopping you from communicating to customers, from getting business deals, from closing business deals, because you're shy. You don't want to go on the phone, you don't want to call people and close deals, or you don't want to aggressively market your products to get customers because you're shy. And that is where fear begins to cripple your life. Because yes, if it's about not having too many friends and you're an introvert, that again, it's arguable at that point. But when it starts affecting your ability to earn money or to become better at what you do or become the best at what you do, you have to ask yourself, are you just hiding behind this whole mirage, or this whole facade of fear, or of being an introvert or personality, or are you genuinely just afraid? Because I think fear has really done a lot of damage, so you need to be careful. But let me share with you 3 things: power, love, sound mind. When fear gets in there, fear takes out power. When light goes off, everything goes dark. It takes off power first, right? And then fear then goes and it cripples a sound mind. You see, for you to love someone, you have to have a sound mind. You cannot love somebody without a sound mind. You cannot love somebody with an irrational mind. You have to, for you to love people, for you to be a good human being, and just love human beings, and not about men and women, anybody, you have to have a sound mind. It's impossible to love without having power over yourself, without having control over yourself. Because a lot of times people think they love someone, but they're just giving their body to the person, and they just keep giving their bodies and thinking, I'm going to try and keep this person. But what they don't realize is they are punishing themselves because they feel they're not they're not good enough, and so they're trying to get acceptance from the person. And so they keep doing what the person says. If the person wants to, whatever the person wants to do, they keep doing it, hoping that the person is going to accept them. That is not a powerful person. So you don't have power when you're in that sort of situation. You're trying to get acceptance because you feel powerless in that situation. So yeah, these 3 things are crippled by fear, and so it cripples power. Then take out your sound mind. The last thing it takes, because once it takes out the sound mind, obviously love struggles and begins to shake and begins to wobble, and then you find yourself, I just want to be by myself. I just don't care. You see people celebrating on social media, and all you can just do is just click a like, press your thumb down and say like or share or something. Why don't I share this video? It's wonderful. Or why don't they just support this person for what the person is doing? They're putting effort in. And you know what? People wouldn't do it because they've lost power, they've lost the sound mind, and obviously they've lost love. So don't allow fear cripple these 3 things in your life. These 3 things are vital because they make up your immune system. As soon as the shutdown is over, that thing you wanted to do, go ahead and do it. What's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is you will fail. But when you fail, failure is part of the process. You're going to fail and you're going to try again, and you're going to fail and you're going to try again. And it's just part of the entire process. So why are you holding back because you're afraid of failure? I think that's one thing we need to get out of our system, is that fear of failure. Everybody fails. I've failed many times. It's part of the process. So don't get overwhelmed by all of this stuff about fear. Do what you need to do. Obviously, be wise about the decisions you make and the steps you take, but don't ever allow indecision because you're afraid I'm going to fail. you know, or what people will say. People are always going to say anything. Even if you walk on water, people would say, oh yeah, you can't even swim. If you can't swim, or if you swim, they'll say, oh, you can't walk on water. Try walking on water, let's see. So there's nothing that people are going to say something irrespective of whatever you do. Fear is a virus that would cripple these 3 things in your life. Don't allow that to happen. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't allow fear not allow you to share this video. See you soon.